Alexander Steen will do the honor. 40% in his career. Steen, the first shooter against Niemi. Races in, and what a move! He scores!
You talk about freezing the goaltender. Holy jumping. You want to get the goaltender to nibble on it. The goaltender wants to make sure that the player makes the first move. In that battle of one-on-ones, Steen's the winner.
Well, Seguin, who had a goal in the second period, is the Stars' first shooter. Close to 50% in his career. So the Blues have scored first, and now it's Tyler Seguin for the Dallas Stars against Jake Allen. Waits, and a right pad save by Allen.
A lot of moving, a lot of shaking and baking from Tyler Seguin, but Jake Allen doesn't bite at all. He just stays in the middle of his net, in his stance, in a good position. You can see there's no biting. And he goes down, takes that, whether it's the top part of the pad or the bottom part of the blocker, it doesn't matter. Good save.
So 91 for Dallas is denied. Now 91 for the Blues will try. He could give the Blues a 2-0 lead in the shootout. And we all know he loves low blocker. Although Niemi's blocker has been great tonight, Darren Pang. Vladdy goes wide. Here he comes. And he scores! Low blocker! Tarasenko!
You called it, John. Hard to beat Niemi on that blocker side, but he changed the angle ever so slightly there with a little stutter step, backhand, forehand, and a perfect shot. An absolutely perfect shot above the pad and right below the blocker right there to the far side.
And now the Blues could win it with a save. Jamie Benn must score for Dallas. And the Stars capped it against Jake Allen. Here he comes, and he scores. What a shot over the shoulder.
That was sick. Just a flick of the wrist right there. Flick of the wrist, he takes it on the right side, the goalie's left, brings it back to the forehand, no bang, under the bar and in. Well, that would be a world-class shot, John.
And now the Blues have another chance to win it, as Kevin Shattenkirk could make it 3 for 3.
I think Shattenkirk's got the old freeze to the backhand, go back to the forehand, and high over the glove trick. What do you think of that?
I think that's a good call on your part. Can Shattenkirk win it? Here he comes. He waits, and a shot and a save by Niemi. And the Stars have life.
Yeah, just got a piece of the right pad. Once he cut back to the middle, I thought I was right on the mark. I thought he was going to keep that going in there. And he's so good at freezing the goaltender. Shattenkirk's got such calmness with the puck on his stick. But here he sees a little room, and there was room, but the reaction of Niemi beats that shot.
And now Patrick Sharp. He has a chance to tie the shootout. Again, if Alvin makes the save, the Blues win. And here comes the longtime Hawk, now in Dallas. Patrick Sharp, right in, and he scores, and he ties the game. And we will go to an extra round.
Well, great shot under pressure for Sharp. Great shot under pressure. You know, this is where kids out there just learning how to take little wristers. And he just takes it from the heel and just rolls that. And again, the shot du jour is obviously over the pad, under the glove, and in the net on either the stick or the blocker side on any goaltender out there.
And Robbie Fabry, who tied the game with his first ever shootout attempt, as we go to round 4. And the rookie Robbie Fabry in. He waits. And a right save with the pad or the arm by Niemi.
Tried to get him to go down, and he did so. Niemi's goaltender that moving side to side often ends up falling forward. But as he was falling forward on this play, again going to the blocker side, and he gets that blocker down there. And look at this reaction by Niemi. He just battles through this here and takes it right off the blocker.
And now Sevier could win it for Dallas. 2 for 4 in his career.
This emotional roller coaster, I can't handle it, John.
Colton Sevier right in. And And on to round 5.
With the chips down, Allen makes a beauty. The old forehand, backhand move here by Sevier, who's got a goal in this game going high to the glove side, and Jake Allen reads this beautifully right there. That's good hockey sense by the goaltender.
And Jori Lehtera, the first shooter in the 5th round. And he's 1 for 1 in his career. It is nail-biting time at Scottrade. Who gets the extra point tonight?
Finn versus Finn.
And Jori Lehtera. And he scores right through the legs of the fellow Finn.
He is so good at that move. Along the ice, no less. I don't know how these players have the confidence to do that. Goaltenders are so good at getting their pads sealed along the ice. Jori Lehtera knows it, and he knows Antti Niemi. Backhand, forehand, and he opens it up. Unbelievable play.
And now Spezza must score. 35% in his career. And another chance for the Blues to win it. Spezza in quickly. Stops. And he scores to tie it. And we go on. On to round 6.
Right-handers are finding a way to beat Jake Allen on that glove side, and not up high. Full speed slows down. You know what? I'm wondering if when he stops like that and it sprays the snow like that, you have to wonder if that has any effect on the vision there of Allen. But great play there by Spezza.
And they do review every goal in a shootout like they do in the regular game. That does count. On to round 6, Paajarvi. And he comes in. Magnus Paajarvi through his legs. And a glove save by Niemi.
First time the Blues have gone over to that glove side, and Niemi has an answer. Magnus Paajarvi, another outstanding game for the Blues. Forehand, and he just kind of toe drags it back. But the goaltender Niemi had already moved over here to his left. Maybe if he holds on to that a little bit longer, John, the goaltender's already down. He's got more space.
And now Klingberg could win it. His 3rd shootout attempt. So now the pressure is on Jake Allen. And John Klingberg in. And a shot and a left pad save by Allen. This is just wonderful drama. Unless you're a goaltender. Round 7.
Dmitry Yashkin is going to take this one here now after Klingberg tries to change the angle and go back to the right. And a great save by Allen to keep this alive.
It's his 2nd shootout attempt. Will it be lucky 7 for the Blues? In round 7. And Yashkin swings to the left against Niemi. He waits. And a shot, and he scores! Great move!
That was a slick maneuver right there by Yashkin. Left-hander, long reach, brings it back to the forehand. Great little move, and then just rips it home. Made it look easy. That's a goal scorer's touch there by Yashkin.
And once again, the Blues could win it with a save. Patrick Eaves, 2 for 8 in his career. Again, he must score. Eaves in on Allen. And a shot, and he does score over the glove.
Boy, they got a lot of right-hand shots. They've got to be running out of them pretty soon. Wow, what a shot that is. I think we're going to play the home and home. We're not going to travel to Dallas. We're just going to stay here in St. Louis and play the 2nd game here. What a shot by Eaves. I mean, that is perfect.
And Troy Brouwer will shoot in round 8. Every time the Blues think they have the win, the Stars score a big goal.
They only have 1 right-hand shot to go, and that's Hemsky.
Now Troy Brouwer. He walks in and he put that one high. He may have gotten a piece of it.
Well, let's see if he doesn't go to Ales Hemsky. Nope, we're going to go to Jordy Ben.
So a defenseman, Ben, will shoot after Brouwer puts it off the left shoulder of Niemi.
Yeah, that puck might have gotten a little bit ahead of him right there.
And now Jordie Benn could win it, 1 for 4. This might be the most dramatic shootout we've ever seen involving the Blues. And Jordie Benn trying to be the hero. Waits, and a right leg save by Allen. And now David Backes hops over the boards.
David Backes has been waiting patiently for a nod on his back to get out there. And here is the captain. Good save there as Ben tries to go low to the stick side. And Jake Allen drags that right pad perfectly.
Has never scored a shootout goal. As we are now in round 9. And here comes the captain. And a shot, he scores! Through the legs!
That's his first shootout goal. And he just rips it between the legs. Confidently. Looking at Niemi. Eye to eye, right between the legs there. And before Niemi can get those knees down, flush along the ice.
And now it's the 6th chance for the Blues to win the shootout, either with a goal or a save. And Fiddler, 33%. Again, he must score on Jake Allen.